Like I'm really funny.
Okay, I'll do my best.
And that is our personalities talking on air right now. If you want to go ahead and lean into the mics and say your names.
I'm Jackson Honeycutt.
I'm Cee Cee Huffman.
And you may have missed Cee Cee's performance. She played right before Jackson, but a spellbinding set. But Jackson, awesome performance, man.
Thank you.
Of course, all of us are big Neutral Milk fans, so we really appreciated the cover right there. And do you think I should join LinkedIn?
I think that it's a business decision, really. I think if you're feeling like you really want to accomplish something great in the corporate world, if you want to maybe be a CEO or a branch manager of an office or something, right, I'd say definitely. But if you're not leaning towards that career path, it might be a risky move. I'm not sure, though. I've considered it myself, but I never made the jump.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm not sure if I'm where I want to be professionally right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, with that. But, yeah, that was a very good response to that. And I feel like the listeners now have a good taste of you. And as weird as that sounded, I hope you understand where I was coming from.
I was wondering about that.
Okay, and your most recent album you released was called Lulla Goodbyes, correct?
Yes, Lulla Goodbyes.
How does it differ from the rest of your discography then?
Well, it's supposed to be a series of like lullaby and goodbye songs, and when I went into writing it, I was like, I'm not going to write any love songs on this at all, and that didn't happen. But that was my goal in terms of like making it differ on purpose, but I do a lot more like multiple instrument stuff. There's a lot more things. I got a bass. My friend Cameron gave me a bass.
Nice.
And so I started like trying to incorporate that, and I tried to drum a little bit. I'm not much of a drummer, but I added a little bit of drums, just a little bit of percussion, because it feels dry if it's just the music. But with The World Inside Your Name, which was the first thing I released, that was pretty much all just, I wrote the song and then played it on guitar and sang it, and that was how it was recorded.
Right on.
But yeah,
I like that. Have you ever personally tried squid salad?
Actually, yes. The squid salad, I was at my my aunt's house, and it was squid sushi over salad, and I tried it. It was actually not that bad. It could have been much worse, I think. I was expecting when I went in to eat squid, I was like, this is not going... Squid and salad. Like, I like salad, but squid and salad did not seem like a good idea. But it was actually pretty good. Nice. I enjoyed it.
Blend in the colors. I like it.
Yeah.
Is that what the song was based on? Just that experience?
In a way, yes. In a sense. It's loosely based around that, I suppose. Like, there are connections to that.
Gotcha.
In deep literature ways, I suppose.
I'm not intelligent enough to make any connections or recognize the allusions, but do you agree, Cee Cee?
I probably wouldn't eat it if I had the opportunity.
Gotcha.
But I like the song.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it.
I feel you. So, album of the year so far, besides Lulla Goodbyes?
Oh, man. Well, it was hard to... Now that you won't let me answer my own album, I don't know.
He doesn't listen to anything
I'll
else.
tell you what album... Okay, I can't say that. There's just an album I really don't like of the year. I like Salad Days a lot, Mac DeMarco. That's probably my number one that's come out this year. An album I'm not a big fan of, And Star Power by Foxygen.
I've downloaded it. I haven't listened yet, but I saw it was like 2 hours long. Or
yeah.
When that came out, I went and bought it that day. And I went home and listened to it. I bought it on record, and I went home and listened to it, and I was so excited. And I got about halfway through it, and I was like, oh, my goodness, this was not what I wanted to get.
Did you keep the receipt? Did you keep the receipt?
I kept the receipt. I haven't traded in yet. I got Loaded by Velvet Underground at the same time. And so I was pretty happy with my purchase in the end just because I got that. But I listened to the whole thing. I didn't stop halfway through, and I've listened to it since then a few times just to like see if I warmed up to it. Not much.
Really?
Not much.
That's disappointing because I was a big fan of No Destruction and songs in that vein, which is interesting that you brought up Loaded because I just totally hear Lou Reed's punctuation throughout that album.
That's the thing with all of 21st Century Ambassadors, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is great. And that's why I was so excited, and I went and bought it that day. And I liked the singles they released for the album. And I'm a big fan of like the concept kind of thing, like with Dusk at Cubist Castle and Olivia
Yeah,
Tremor Control and
absolutely,
stuff.
absolutely.
But that just, it disappointed me a little bit. And not that I don't like the direction Foxygen is going, but I think that they didn't execute very well.
I got you.
But yeah.
From what I've been told, the album, like the singles especially, sound way better live.
That's I have a friend who it's one of his favorite albums, but he listened to it live, and so yeah. Are you on your phone?
No, I'm checking what time it is.
Okay.
It is what is 11:48 close? I feel like
I
our
think
clock
that
might
sounds
be
about
off.
right. Yeah.
Did you guys set your clocks back, by the way?
I luckily I have no clocks that needed to be set back. The clock in my car is already like 6 hours behind, so I didn't really I don't even use it anymore. So I didn't feel the need to set it back, because I think every time that I don't set it back, I get a little bit closer. Although granted, it gets set forward again too, so
Right.
I progress and then degress. But
Yeah, I had to leave at 8 o'clock this morning and got in my car and it said 9 and I freaked out.
Ooh.
And then I looked at my phone and it said 8 and then I was just really confused.
Did like the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme play when you looked at it?
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I got you on that. So you doing No Shave November?
well, I shaved yesterday on accident, so I don't know if I can.
You can go a day over. It's plus or minus
okay,
one.
Then,
It's plus-
I'll do it. The problem is, I think it's a great idea for people who can actually grow like facial hair well, but when it comes to me and growing facial hair, it just gets really patchy. Granted, like that's what I expect, but I still am not a big fan of it. But I'll probably do it just because it seems like a bad thing to pass up on.
Yeah.
But-
So first time participant then?
Well, I did it last year, but it wasn't on purpose. It was just that I didn't really feel like shaving the whole month of
Gotcha.
November, and it got bad, but not too bad. I looked kind of creepy, but in a good way.
Just because I'm nodding doesn't mean I agree. Like, yeah, I can see that.
Oh, yeah, no,
like nothing.
I totally agree. It definitely looked creepy.
Yeah. Did you not make one of those like Tumblr posts where it's like Jackson takes a picture of himself every day? When it happened?
I thought about it, and then I didn't think about it, and so I leaned away from
Probably a
it.
good move.
I'm not a big social media poster. I'm not a big fan of myself on social media. Like if I followed myself, I would not enjoy it, because like all I ever post is like, oh hey, I'm gonna be doing this, or this thing just came out. Hey, listen to this. Like
Purely business.
yeah, it's pure business.
I wear a suit when I type out my statuses and everything like that.
I just put it on to type it and then I take it back
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
and go
Sounds
back to
good.
normal life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a bold move. While we're in here, do you have any sound effects you want to hear? We have a pretty cool.
I would love to hear some sound effects.
That's my dream.
Any preferences? We got
Is
animals.
that cow? Do I see cow?
Cow.
I like
That was a
that.
cow.
I like
I'm a
cow.
fan of this one right here.
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
It's very hard to find a circumstance where it's appropriate.
That's a difficult thing to put in.
Yeah, this is why I want to just do a thing where it's like we play 3 songs by an artist in a row, and it's like you're listening to WSOE. Oh, baby, a triple set right now, like every 2 hours or something.
A triple shot. Dude.
Yeah, triple shot of Van Halen.
Yeah, yeah.
And while you guys are here, would you guys want to do a station ID for us?
Oh yeah.
Just saying, we'd love to put you in automation. Just saying it. I guess I'm Jackson Honeycutt, and you're listening to The Bold right there.
All right.
And Cee Cee, by all means, feel free to add some harmonies. You don't have to sing it either if you don't want to.
All right. I'm Jackson Honeycutt, and you're listening to WSOE 89.3 FM Elon Burlington.
Beautiful. God. And
I want to do that really low voiced, like.
we could multi-track them if you want to do another one.
Oh
Just go
yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, let's do
definitely.
that.
All right. I'm Jackson Honeycutt, and you're listening to WSOE 89.3 FM Elon Burlington.
Awesome.
I think that.
Beautiful. And for doing so well, here's some WSOE stickers and tattoos for you
you.
guys.
Oh man,
Yes, I love stickers.
this is a good day.
This is a good day.
You guys can pay us for those after. And
all right.
we
Oh,
so any bits of Neutral Milk Jeff Mangum trivia you'd want to throw towards the audience's way that they might not know about?
Oh man, this is like a dream question for me.
Yeah.
There's so much that. Okay. now I don't know. Now it's like everything
Now he
that
just
I've
forgot
ever,
everything.
that I've ever known about Jeff Mangum is like going out the window. And believe me, I've done quite a bit of research. But okay, well, he grew up in Ruston, Louisiana.
Our sources verify that that's true.
That's a big
true.
one. That's a main important one. He once walked very close to me. That's trivia for
That was
me,
great.
but it was very exciting.
That was the only Facebook post Jeff Mangum ever made.
Yeah, it
So
was.
I'm pretty sure this is Jackson Honeycutt.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I think I just walked by Jackson Honeycutt. I can't tell, but it looked like him."
It was all muffled in his beard, though, so it was
Yeah.
unintelligible at the time.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, there's so much good trivia. He's just such an interesting person.
That's
Indeed.
true.
Man, he sent in everything is to radio stations with very nice letters that were just like, I don't really care if you play this, but I just thought you might want to have it. He's
So
just
polite.
he's such
Yeah.
a nice guy. My dream in life is to have a 1-second conversation with him. Like, it doesn't have to, I just want like for there to be a moment of back and forth. It doesn't have to be
So it
like,
doesn't even have to be a hey, it could just be a huh.
yeah,
He's just like,
as long as I
A
get some,
response.
as long as he dedicates some portion of his life, no matter how small, to you.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Because I've seen him like trying to get around a fence at Cat's Cradle and everything, and I've seen him like walking by and going like, oh yeah, like to like Julian in front of him,
Yeah.
and the whole time I was just like freaking out because I was seriously, Cee Cee can attest to this. I was standing there
Yeah.
just like clenched up because I wanted to say.
It's weird
something.
seeing artists do things like when you're just so used, as dumb as that sounds, like you're so used
Yeah,
to just
like
hearing
you're a
them
real
on
person.
albums,
Yeah.
and it's like when they confront people at concerts, it's like, whoa, no one else has ever heard them say this thing that I'm hearing them say right
and
now. Like,
that's the thing too. When I saw him in person, I was after the concert, I was like, I don't even know if I can listen to him anymore because like this is it. I've reached that point. Like
the logical conclusion to music,
yes.
right there. And before we head out, do you have any social media links or anything you want to throw out your way, or
Oh, yeah.
previews for upcoming shows?
You can find me on jacksonhoneycutt.bandcamp.com. And on Twitter, it's linked to it, but my Twitter account is Thy Dumpster Jedi. And so
It's
No
really,
explanation
it's
necessary.
really professional.
that's Jackson FH on Twitter. And yeah, you can. Those are all linked from my Bandcamp account, so that's the place to go. I'm playing at the Green Monkey, which is a great store in downtown Raleigh. If you're ever there, definitely go
Hillsborough
there.
Street.
Hillsborough Street. January 2nd
Yeah.
that's like the next planned thing. And there might be some other things that pop up, but that's where it's good to go. And you can find my Facebook page too from my Bandcamp, which is just Jackson Honeycutt Music. And I always post things that I'm gonna do there. So yeah, that's and Thy Dumpster Jedi. Don't forget.
Oh,
I don't
won't-
think you
I won't
can.
forget.
That's good.
And one more thing before we step out. I saw a video on Twitter of you doing a show, and there was two guys lifting up one guy trying to crowd surf. Just
yeah, that was at the Green Monkey.
That was at the
actually.
Green
that
Monkey.
was?
Yeah,
Oh.
that was at the
Yeah.
Green Monkey, and we got my friend Micah to crowd surf. We were like, "You're gonna crowd surf right now," so we just got two people
guys.
who thought they could
Nice.
pick him up. and-
Was it successful at all?
I
or-
would say so.
I think that the fact that we even tried was a success, but the
I think that I just like to watch it. It
Yeah.
just makes
Yeah.
me. It's like if you have a bad moment, you just go watch Micah crowd
Nice.
surf with the two.
that
other
and the
people,
little
it's
child
good.
in a minion costume falling down on Vine. You
He
can
falls down face first
can
and then immediately.
also
says-
go and follow me on Vine because then you'll get to see that, and that's just the cutest
Nice.
thing in the world.
Oh, it wasn't painful?
No, he
then
says
I'm not
he's
interested.
okay. He's
He falls down face first and immediately declares that he's okay,
like,
so nobody
"I'm
worry about him.
oh man, I watched that before I came here too. I had to. I was like, all right, I'm nervous about this, and so I watched that, and everything was fine.
The equivalent to doing like 15 push-ups.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
watching the Minion video. Well, that's a great promotion for whoever Vine user that is. But Jackson, Cee Cee, thank you again for showing up. And to send us out here is the aforementioned song, Squid Salad by Jackson Honeycutt. You're listening to WSOE 89.3. We'll see you guys real soon.